men, this leads to marriage and a new life in the EU, becoming their personal route to betterment and contributing to their family's economic improvement. The Gambia is not competitive as a summer sun destination, partly because of its rainy season and the associated malaria risks. But the real problem is that there are cheaper, easily accessible summer alternatives. During the winter months, the Gambia's competitive position is better. It is the closest and cheapest winter sun destination from mainly UK, Dutch and German markets. However, if accommodation prices were to drop in new destinations of the Middle East, and if tourists feel safe about traveling there, the Gambia's positions may well be challenged.
Well, viewers, we'll go for a short break, but when we return, Seasons continues.
dama la oolu woon pour ñu waxtaan ndax dafa am suma benn wóllare bu fi ñëw nee na dafa bëgg suma doom am na ñaari jabar ñetteel la ko bëgg te mënu fee ñëw ma gàddu ko moo tax jaate mii dinaa ko may aw ma toogaay
ja loolu doy na waar de
ana jaate dama la bëgg a may jëkkër
man mi
suma wóllare laa lay may te dama bëgg nga ba sa fóot mu ñëw topp maw mii
mu ko di
nga dem na
jaate lan la
mo bëgg may dama xam ko
suma ndijaay lii wax naa ko ko boobu ba léegi si biir ñu ngi doon waxtaan wax naa ko ne doo dem fen doom bi ñun ñaara ko bokka fen nga demu
ana jaate
waa ndijaay lii lan la ni
ma ne bàyyi suma loxo bi
ndijaay bàyyi xale bi bu ko yóbbu ndijaay bul def lii
Why could she am sadom Joko ko hamne yegu ko hamuko musulaw ko gis te hamne lolu jatu
jabar jaa ngi nii lew na la bés ni ki tey maa la ko may ci xol bu sedd guy
we have to find among ourselves do what we feel what we like what we really love and no one can really stop us. We are strong, we can fight, we can really do it, and no one can really stop us. And no one can really stop us. Hey, hey, hey. Someone, yeah, someone, señor, Sonu name, yo. I'm sick and tired, yo. We are ghosts, we are strong, we can really do it. I don't care if they say you're the one for me. I'm sick and tired, hey, you know that man for me. You don't have what I want, you don't have what I need. You don't even have what I'm looking for. You know that kind of man I want in my life. Some woman that can you give me chance to kiss my love? You can't force me, I'm a grown up. I know what is bad, I know what is good. The mind is so old, I'm 16. They wanna give me to a man who is 60. I'm sick and tired, this is Ali my way. All this stuff is killing me, this is Ali that made Sonu name, yo.
will also be looking at the off-season. When we say off-season, what does it mean for local players?
Because pour nga understand nga waccal ci bij bi nga hol bij bi dara neku fa dara.
Well, you can bear me witness as to what off-season is for us. Look around, the place is very empty, no sight of a tourist. We come here every day merely because this is the place we have. The official on-season is 6 months, but it is no longer the case. It is usually January that we see most tourists. It has been 2 months now. I have not sold a single item from my shop. And I'm a family man with school-going children. My opinion is that the Gambia is too small a country for an off-season. If my memory serves me right, some 10-11 years ago, even in the rainy season, we used to have tourists coming into the country. All year-round tourism is the answer.
You can see most of the shops here are closed. People like me prefer to stay at home for the entire off-season. In fact, it is by coincidence that you found me here. I come from a faraway place every day. I spend the greater part of the money I have on transportation, and I am not taking anything back home. So I prefer to stay at home.
The off-season bi nekk fi mu nekk ni tubaab amul dara amul fi mu nekk ni mun naa wax ne dañuy xëy soo ba ngoon ñëw toog fii nii.
The off-season is very dull. We barely make sales. When the season is at its peak, we have a lot of orders coming from hotels and individuals. Some craftsmen buy it too to sell in their shops. Like this dress I'm sewing is ordered by an individual. Orders like this hardly come by in off-seasons. Some of the tailors who were here have gone to seek jobs in other places. Perhaps our greatest constraint is from the hotels. All the hotels in this area have closed except for one. At this point, we depend entirely on our savings. If hotels had been open, things would have been much better.
980 million people traveled internationally in 2011, a 4% increase over 2010, and this is expected to reach 1.5 billion by 2020. The average international tourist receipt is over $700 per person. Travel and tourism represents approximately 10% of total global gross domestic product, GDP. If it includes tourism-related businesses, example catering, cleaning. The global travel and tourism industry creates approximately 10% of the world's employment, direct and indirect. At least 25 million people spread over 52 countries are displaced by violence, persecution, and/or disaster. Tourism receipts in every country are affected by this.
Well, the tourism sector, with all the developments registered, there, you know, one thing that is quite interesting, and I'm sure people will really love to know, is why is tourism not an year-all-round activity or event in this country?
Well, Tijan, for a sector that employs about hundreds of Gambians, that is a cause of concern. The off-season period, which is 6 months, is really a cause of